Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Wakwak. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my Akim who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with no lesson. Today's lesson, we're going to be going into sacrifices, okay, or basically sacrificing for YAHAWAH. Inspiration to do this lesson comes from a previous lesson I had done, I think maybe yesterday, I don't remember, or the day before that, where I had spoke on basically this fast I was doing. Again, it's not for I'm not gonna keep on mentioning it. I'm not gonna go into details. I'm gonna just say a fast I was doing or am doing, whatever. And it's talking about how in my mindset, I'm able to really draw the distinction of, okay, so over here, I want to do X. I want to do this certain thing. Like, for example, eating in general. That's a common thing that people do when they fast. They do food fast, but you can do fasting for anything, okay? Anything that is something like you are addicted to, or you would consider an addiction. All right, just stop yourself from doing that, like playing video games or watching TV every day and whatnot. Just something like that, where it's something that's not necessarily a sin, but it's more so because you obviously shouldn't be sinning in the first place, but it's more so a fast in terms of abstaining from one of those things that are not expedient to your salvation. All right, so an example of that would be video games. So you don't need to play video games. You can just take a day, take a week, or whatever of not playing video games, and that would be considered a fast. All right. If you pray, say, hey, Yahweh, I'm going to do a video game fast or whatever, just for the sake of showing you that I have love for you. Now, with that being said, with that exposition out the way, I want to go into this because I want to point out how, I guess, provoke/inspire maybe someone else in order to learn from this lesson. All right, as a means to potentially aiding someone into doing the same thing if you feel the spirit on you to want to do the same. All right, if you don't, then that's fine. You don't have to do it. This is not mandatory. This is not a law. All right, but this is just something that I felt I want on my spirit I wanted to do, so I'm doing it. All right, for in terms of my relationship with Yahawadah. Now, with that being said, let's get into this first precept, Luke chapter 9, verse 23. And he said unto them all, he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. And this is the thing. This is the main thing. This is the key thing where we are to take up the sufferings that's binding us, that's making us suffer in the flesh, suffer in the spirit at the hands of primarily Esau, but also on our fleshly desires and our fleshly depravities. All right, depravities. Okay, depravity in the sense of depravity. Depravity is is lacking something. Depravity with an A is being a bad person. I'm saying the I version. I'm trying to say the I version. Depravity. All right, where you're lacking in basic stuff. You don't have money. You don't have food. You don't have all your necessities and whatnot. That's the stuff that we are suffering in. And in that struggle, we still take the time to, okay, yes, we're still suffering. Naturally, we might not have enough food. We might not have enough money. We might not have enough whatever. But you still, okay, you know what? I know I still don't have this, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a food fast. I'm going to do a whatever fast and just stop myself from doing that anyway and add on to my suffering. So, just not because of necessity, but out of love for YAHAWAH. And, these are the things that you do that the Lord, he sees it. Okay. Cause it's obviously not an easy thing. Okay. Cause especially like, think about it like this, for example, most people, when they drink because, oh man, like my life is miserable. Like I have everything going against me. All right. And you could do a drinking fast too. So what I do, whenever I'm done with work, I just go and drink alcohol and whatnot. I'll drink. I enjoy myself at night, and then I just don't have to worry about that anymore and whatnot. So as a result of that, you take that away from yourself, and then you add on to your suffering. You add on to your own suffering through that fast, and that's basically what fasting is. Fasting is afflicting yourself. All right. So you're adding on by, okay, here's this one additional self-imposed suffering that you're putting on yourself. All right. And that's where you take up that cross, but you also go to show, like, Yahawadah, I know that no matter what I do, it will never be enough. But at the same time, I'm taking the steps to attempt to appease you and make you see my love for you by taking these extra steps and showing you the lengths that I will go for you, Yahawadah. And that's what the Lord is looking for. That's how you show love for the Lord, and it's through your action. And let me actually get this, because I had this out. John 14:15, if you love me, keep my commandments. And the thing is, the Lord didn't say if you love him, oh, just declare it. If you love him, oh, you just have that feeling, that romantic, sexual, platonic, whatever feeling towards the Lord. That's not how you love the Lord. You love the Lord just the same way as you would love a parent. All right, where with your parent, you have love for your parent for taking care of you by actively listening to them, respecting them, and that's how you show love. That's how you show love for them, where you actually take care of them. All that stuff. You respect them, listen to them when they tell you whatever. All right, and that's that exact same thing you should be doing with Yahawadah, where you take the time to, okay, you know what? Yeah, I love the Lord. I know he likes when I do this, so let me go and do some extra credit. Okay, it's like your parents want you to do well in school. So what you do is you take away your gaming time to do extra work to get ahead in class. All right, so that's the exact same thing with the Lord. You take some of your own free time that you have that's dedicated to yourself. You take your own little hobbies, like, oh, your time that you use to drink, you take it and dedicate it to the Lord instead. All right, you leave more time for Yahawadah. Okay, you leave more time. You remove that thing from through a dedicated time frame for Yahawadah. All right, that's what we do. That's what we attempt to do. That's what we try to do in showing our love. Okay, it's an act. Love is an action. It is not a word. It's not just a word. All right. So yes, this is the fast that you do. All right. These are an attempt to show love towards Yahawadah. Okay, that the fact that you're able to go above and beyond. Now to continue on, Matthew chapter. What the hell happened? Matthew chapter 10 verse 33. But whosoever shall deny me before men. Oh, no, wrong one. Slakia. 2 Timothy chapter 2. 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse. Wait. Did I read this already? Oh, yes, I did. I read it. Second Timothy chapter 2 verse 13. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. I don't think that's it. Let me see if it's up one verse. What the hell? Okay, whatever. Slakia. This is not it. I forgot what the precept it was. Alright, whatever, it's fine. Anyway, continuing on. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 14. But and if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. Alright, this is another thing where we have to suffer for righteousness' sake. We have to suffer for the right reasons, suffer for the sake of YAHAWAH, go through hardships for the sake of YAHAWAH, and that's where, you know, the reward is going to be. That's where we're going to be. Oh, I'm happy for suffering for the Lord. And you know, that's basically what I've been feeling. Okay, that's the inspiration. Okay, because when you think, if you actually think, okay, you know what, I stopped playing video games this whole day just for the Lord, simply because, not because I need to, not because I was unable to, oh, I had to work a whole 24-hour shift and whatnot, so I didn't play any games. Like, that's not showing your love for the Lord. All right, if you actively, like, say for example, okay, you have the whole day to yourself and you could play video games. All right, and I keep on saying video games because that's just something that I do on my free time. So, but instead what you do is, you know, and I've done that before. I've had like a whole 24-hour period where, okay, I did not play video games at all. I would only focus, multiple times. I only focus, okay, yeah, let me just study the Lord, okay? And I say this because, again, you could be doing the exact same thing, but it's not just for video games, it's for whatever hobby you have. Maybe you have a gambling addiction, maybe you have something else. I don't know what other people like to do, but, you know, this is the time where you just say, okay, well, let me take this and let me stop my hobby and then go do something for the Lord. And you will be surprised, Slaki, you will be surprised, because if you actually have genuine respect and love for the Lord, and you can actually perceive that I have an addiction to playing video games. I love playing video games. I love all this stuff like that, but I was genuinely able to stop playing for the whole 24-hour period. All right, and then the Lord can see that this is like this. That's that true love, that you're able to just stop your hobby, stop something that you like to do, just for the sake of Him, prioritizing Him. All right. And again, like that's a very powerful thing, which, you know, even Slucky, if you really think about it, just really honestly and truly think about it, okay, because this is a part of how things are going to go down with the MOTB. Okay, you might think that oh yeah, I'm definitely never going to take it, but you have to understand the need for necessity. All right, there are people that say, I need money, I need to eat, I need this, that, and the third, or whatever. All right, for you to be able to say, even though I need it, I'm not going to take it, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do all this stuff, because it's not what the Lord wants. Okay, it's not what the Lord wants. Hold on, where is it? This is not what the Lord wants, or Slucky. So yeah, this is not what the Lord wants, or more specifically, you know, I'm showing my loyalty to YAHAWAH by forsaking my lusts, forsaking my desires, simply to serve someone else simply for YAHAWAH, and that's where the true power comes into play. All right, you're not doing things. Let me get that as well. That's another precept.
This again comes back to what I say most often. Your brother is not necessarily somebody that looks exactly like you. Absolutely not.
Even Yahawashi showed the example of this.
It's a lie, because if you look very carefully, us and us sometimes, very often indeed, we do each other very wrong. And it's very sad. Just look at the case of Africans right now. All these other countries telling you yes, 3 African brothers who are
All right, Matthew 26, verse 39, and he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. All right, so Yahawashi, him being the son of Yahweh, the Most High Yahweh, all right, he said that I love you so much. He basically was showing that he loves the Lord so much, even though he wanted something. He did not want to have to be crucified. He asked the Lord Yahweh to not be crucified, but yet Yahawashi said, okay, you know what, between you and me, Yahweh, all right, I do not want this to happen, and I pray that if you will have mercy on me, please remove this requirement from me, but, keyword but, all right, don't let it be from my will, only let it be through your will. So if it is your will to exempt me from being crucified, then I will accept it. And that is a very powerful statement. Think about this. Think about this. All right, you need your clothes fixed. Okay, you need your wife to sew your thing. Okay, your wife is like, okay, sure, but I need to go and do something. This is my only free day. I need to I want to go and watch my show or whatever. I need to go do something. Okay, I don't want to go back to video games, but like, I don't have a better example. Just understanding that. And your wife says, but you know what? Even though I want to spend this time to doing something that I want to do, all right, I'm just going to sacrifice my free time for just to please you. And then that's how you know that you have that love and connection for someone, when someone is able to say, okay, you know what? Even though I want to do something on my own, I'm going to do this to please and satisfy you. And that's where that love comes in, where it's like it's not just a self-serving relationship. It's not a matter of, I want Yahawadah to give me $1 million. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want that. I want this and whatnot. Rather than that, you are actively finding ways to say, okay, you know what, Yahawadah, I am doing this for you. I'm trying to go out my way for this. Okay, and, that's sometimes like, maybe sometimes just pray to thank the Lord. Maybe pray to do that. All right. Maybe when you're praying, just remember to thank the Lord for some of the stuff that you do, and actually some of the stuff that He does, and appreciate how the Lord helps you out. Oftentimes, which maybe you might not even know. All right. But that's the main thing. That's a key thing to recognize and remember. All right, where the Lord is actively going out of his way to show, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm getting involved, and Slakia, and these are the things that are important to me, but I'm still willing to give it up because of my love for you. All right, this is a very powerful thing, and I truly want to let you know, so that you can be inspired to do the exact same thing. Okay, fasting is not necessarily mandatory, but it's good to do it. Show your extra credit, extra love for YAHAWASHI, you know. All right, and especially as well as going back to the whole MLTB thing, you know, that goes to show that, you know, you're willing to deny yourself, deny your necessities, your needs, your wants, especially your wants, because we're so used to it in this society to just doing whatever we want whenever we have time, rather than fulfilling our obligations. Okay, now more so than ever. All right, people, they don't have the self-control to say, okay, you know what, even though I want to do this, even though I need this, this goes against my morals and this goes against my whatever. Okay, like this is not what YAHAWASHI wants, so I can't do this. Okay, and you know, there's gonna be people who are gonna say, oh, I need to get the MOTB so I can buy food, I need to feed whatever. But then, like, what, you're just going to let's read this, let's get this. Luke chapter 12 verse 22, and he said unto his disciples, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, what neither for the body what ye shall put on. Life is more than meat, and the body is more than raiment. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouse nor barn, and Yahweh feedeth them. How much more are ye better than the fowls? Okay, so the Lord's Yahawashi is basically saying, if the Lord feeds the animals that don't have no refrigerators, no barns, no farms, all that shit, how are they getting fed? But you think that the Lord's not going to feed you? All right, so that's why, you know, you have to be able to just go through and suffer if need be, and trust that the Lord's going to take care of you. All right, you know, and you know, that's, again, speaking to myself first and foremost, that's something that we all need to remember. All right, so that's why, you know, fasting is a good practice to that. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I truly pray this lesson was edifying. You know, maybe a faith booster or whatever. All right, I don't know how any brother will take this, but you know, just it helped you out a bit. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Shem, Yahawashi, Hashem, Rakwak Wadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Abadu Ball, and Shalom.